while these men out there acting like boys, my man is a real man, treating me like a queen. To give a shout out to the most wonderful man for being wonderful, non-cheating. It's over. He cheated on me. He admitted it today.
Nurse, clear my schedule.
Who, number one, goes to somebody who's married and tries to taunt them? If I know they're married, yes. No, I had 4 times with a married man today. Not that I don't believe in God, and I don't even believe in God right now. And you have no right to tell another person, Muslim or not, if they're a good Muslim. Oh, Foodie Beauty, my husband! My husband! You're not a Muslim. Fake. And Muslim or not, if they're a good Muslim. Isn't this a surprise? I'm not going to Canada, so get that out of your heads. Like, if you're waiting for that, you're gonna be waiting forever. And I made the decision that it's sadly probably better for me to go back to Canada. That's why I'm here indefinitely for now. I'm just gonna need to be here for a while. Hello guys, I'm back here in Kuwait.
Not lying. That's changing my mind.
What are you doing out here?
Hello everybody. In today's video for the low introductory price sale of absolutely nothing. You heard it here last. So Foodie Beauty is, back in Kuwait after she has put in a few years at her steaming job in Cleveland. And now that she's back to Kuwait in her Kuwait apartment, she's decided to ban her husband from her channel.
My husband!
That's right, you heard it here last. She's decided to ban her husband from her channel. That'll work well. So on the heels of the cheating scandal that could, basically her cheating husband has cheated on her. He's a cheating cheater that cheated. And Foodie Beauty thinks that she's going to completely put the Kermit over our eyes and basically try to take attention off of the cheating cheater who cheated and lied by making videos about FFG, French fry girl, and also by doing, health update situation type deal video. Nobody here is interested. We want to hear what the Mistress has to say. Speaking of the Mistress, the lady's Twitter will be, linked in the description box. She said some new things, which we're going to look at. She's also released some screenshots that we cannot show here. But if you go to her Twitter, you'll be able to see all the interesting things that could have occurred in Cleveland but didn't because Foodie Beauty left her steaming company.
Howdy ho!
All right, so basically, if you don't know what's happened, Foodie Beauty's husband was showing his Kermit like it was going out of style, the Kentucky Derby, to another woman, and this is the aftermath. Also, we have a Beck update. Amberlynn's ex has posted a very interesting update. Wonderful time to be alive, girls. So we're going to get into it, or my name isn't Bob, Kermit, Kaboom, or Wilbur. None of those are my names. If you could not tell already from this ridiculous intro. As always, all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only and not meant to be taken seriously. I'm only sharing my own opinions, not facts, on publicly accessible information made public by public figures. I would urge you to please do not go to these people's channels and leave them mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments. Okay, so as far as the other woman, she posted the following on Twitter. Backstory: I used to go into Foodie Beauty's live streams and brag about this amazing boyfriend I had to piss off Chantal. He's not real. And then she reposted or responded to this screenshot on Twitter, which is important. I'm going to link the person that, tweeted it. It's not my screenshot. Basically, it is a picture of, Salah's live streaming. And you can see that Kybella, the person that we're talking about, right, basically was his moderator. So he's known this other woman for a while, meaning that he's interacted with the woman that he tried to cheat with on Chantal for a while. He's known her for a while, okay? So then the girl says, the damage to Chantal's marriage is already done. So at this point, I'm just here to answer questions and drop the rest of the screenshots. If you're looking for a big finale, I don't think that's going to happen. Well, Foodie Beauty tried to look for a big finale in Cleveland, but it also didn't happen for her. Anyways, my point here is this.
My husband!
Do I think that the damage is done to, Foodie Beauty's marriage? Yeah. Somebody had said this on my last video, and obviously I can't say everything in all the videos. That's the point of numerous videos. He was sharing a lot with this girl, right? a lot of stuff that he was interested in, but he didn't share any of that with his wife. Usually when you meet someone for dating or more serious relationships like marriage, you share what you're interested in, correct? Chantal thinks that, and I totally agree with this person, I just literally forgot to say this. Chantal believes that the way that he spoke to this other woman is, like he spoke to her in a derogatory, negative manner, and that's why he's not interested in her. But he speaks to Chantal in a nice manner. The way that he speaks to you is like you're his mom, like I said this before, or his sister, very platonic. Like he tells her, I want to help you on your health journey. People are going to say mean things about me, but I'm here for you. I care about you. That's what everybody wants to hear, that they're cared about. My point here is this. Chantal believes that he's speaking to this other girl in a derogatory manner, but he's really just, yeah, he is. I'm not going to say he's not. He's not. He's telling her what he's interested in. The fact that he never told Chantal the things that he was interested in is a bad sign. When you have like a partner, you need to tell them what you're interested in, what your, hobbies are and all that other stuff. Chantal has recently deleted this video that responded to the other woman. My opinion as to why she deleted that video is not only is it like a bad thing to do because she had said a lot of derogatory things about that other woman. And here's the thing. I don't think what the other woman did was right, but I think Chantal coming on and saying things like, well, I would do this to you too, and all this other stuff is just in the poorest of taste. Here's my point. I think Chantal deleted her response video to the other woman because she included her own screenshots of messages between her and her husband. And in those messages, Chantal says to him, like, hey, I really hope I'm making the right decision by sticking by you and that I won't regret it. And he's like, oh, I'll help you on the health journey. The point is, these messages only prove how unsure you are, and deep down inside prove that he doesn't really care about you. He's just talking to you like you're his sister. So then we have another screenshot that she released. Basically, he's saying, you're going to waste my time for your enjoyment. I asked you several questions about what you're going to work, like where you're working and your salary, and you usually ignored. He then said that he is actually planning on exposing her. He's going to expose her for being broke. Sir, can you even pay your car without Foodie Beauty? I just wanted to remind everybody, if you didn't watch that video, that her husband's friend went on a live panel and pretty much said that her husband doesn't have a job and that Foodie Beauty supports him. So just remember that. It's very interesting that he's going around saying he's going to expose somebody for being broke. When do you have a job? Are you being supported by Foodie Beauty? It's obvious everything Chantal has said about their relationship is a lie, in my opinion. He doesn't have a job. Come on now. Now, what I wanted to say is he was obviously very interested in how much money this woman made and what her salary was and where she worked. And she even talked about how he was interested in how much her parents made, right? Okay. So here's the bottom line. If he was so interested in that, my opinion is, of course, he was interested in Foodie Beauty's income. I think that's why he is with you. And his friend confirmed that you support him. And here's the most important part. There's like people that are romance scammers. Okay, I think Chantal was so desperate to pretty much prove to her ex-boyfriend and her haters that a man would marry her without even knowing her, because, the other guy wouldn't get into a serious or any type of relationship with her. And what's best to show and one up, like, your ex-boyfriend when he wouldn't even get into a relationship with you? Oh, I got married to a stranger. This guy was going to marry you. He was going to marry anyone, because I think that, he's definitely misleading you. He already cheated on you. And I think that deep down inside, Chantal knows. I think it is ridiculously obvious that if he asked a random girl on the internet to come and stay with him, for a while, and then he's asking her what her salary is, what her parents do for a living, he's interested in people's money, which is why I am talking about it, because that's what everybody always said.
Speaking of that and my relationship, I will be keeping that 100% offline. I will be in my videos alone, and I will be doing content about me mostly. Even if I travel with my husband, I will be the star of the videos. And yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with the couples channel. I don't know if this is a forever thing, but it's gonna be for a long while. So I'm not going to ever mention anything about my relationship, my husband, how we're doing, anything like that. I'm not going to come to the internet, and I don't feel comfortable with.
Okay, this has to be the most outrageously ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my entire life. Okay. So Chantal has gotten to 97,000 subscribers all on her own. Chantal, you were always the star of your own show. At what point did you think he was? In fact, a lot of people weren't even interested in the Kuwait arc. We still are not. And most people didn't like him from the start. And almost no one is interested in seeing you throw away your life. Obviously, the foodie beauty community mainly dislikes her. And, you know, there's this word, Schadenfreude. I don't know. I don't think I said that right, or maybe I did, or maybe she's born with it. Maybe she's lying in Kuwait. The point is that there's this feeling the foodie beauty community gets enjoyment when bad things happen to her. Let's just say it. Come on. Let's just say it. So that's what that word meant. But that being said, nobody is interested, that being said, in watching you throw away your life on this guy. He's a cheater. He's done it before. He'll do it again. So when she says that I'm going to be the star of the show and I'm pretty much, banning my husband from being on
My husband!
banning my husband from being on my channel and I'm going to be the star of the show, you were always the star of the show. This guy is scamming you. And if you believe nothing else, Chantal, what does your intuition say? That deep down feeling in your gut cannot possibly think this is the right thing for you. You know how I know that? About those messages. Remember, we watched those messages, we read them out together, where she says, "Oh, I hope I'm doing the right thing." That doesn't sound like you being sure, okay? Because you're not sure. Your intuition is telling you you need to get out and you're too stubborn and you don't. I know that people may not believe this, but she never wants the haters, not congratulators, her audience to be proven right. She wants to prove the haters wrong. This is my honest opinion. I think that if she wasn't a public figure, if she wasn't Foodie Beauty, there would be a much bigger chance of her leaving Kuwait, going back to Canada, restarting her life without this guy. I think she wants to stick it to the haters like she does every single time she gets a new cat. Like, I can do whatever I want. I can mistreat cats and get new ones. I can get cheated on and haha, here I am. Carpe dentum. Seize the teeth and a day. The point is that she's just trying to prove to the haters that her husband loves her. No one here thinks he loves you. I'm not even sure he loves himself.
Bring it on!
Moving right along. As far as her saying that I'm not going to run to the internet to vent my feelings, the reason that the intro to this to these foodie beauty videos is what it is isn't just to make you laugh or anything like that. It's to set the tone. The tone and the scene is foodie beauty continuously lies, and it's not lying, I changed my mind, about her reality. Her reality changes as often as I change my underwear. In fact, no, it does not change once a day. It changes all the time, multiple times a day. She is telling you that she's never going to run to the internet and vent her feelings. Of course she will. And here's why. She doesn't have anyone in her real life. Her beezers and her haters are all the same. The only people that are truly there for you, Chantal, is the internet. You're no different than amberlynn Reid. That is a very heavy Kermit to swallow. Karma is a Kermit, Chantal. I told you, because it comes back and takes the other Kermits with it, okay? The bottom line in this situation is, I guarantee you, or my name isn't Wilbur, Bob, Kermit, Kaboom. None of those are my names. She will be back, common sense, on the internet venting her feelings. She does feel comfortable, or maybe she doesn't. It doesn't matter. She doesn't have any friends, which there's nothing wrong with not having any friends, but she pretends that she doesn't need any. You need someone to talk to. Other than her mother and possibly her sister, there's no one in her personal life to talk to. And Pete's, well, you've ruined that relationship. I don't care if you've seen him again, but the point is you've ruined the relationship. So anyway, so Foodie Beauty is going to be back on the internet crying that he cheated on her one more time for the Kermits. And the thing is that you taking him off of your channel and banning him, like you put a ban on him on your channel, is irrelevant. What I want to always say about this is the following. This was drama for the reaction channels, for the audience. Everybody was proven right. He's not the good guy she claimed he was. But this is her life. It's her real life. So when the drama channel videos end and when everybody goes to sleep and everybody doesn't watch and nobody's on Twitter and nobody's talking about it, this is her real life. In her real life, she's being treated terribly. And you got the karma that you put out. You dated married men, you treated people badly, you cheated in all your relationships. But meanwhile, back on planet Earth, she has to live with this every single day of her life. It was entertainment, it was drama for everybody, but then everybody moved on. She can't move on from this, you understand? Chantal, the point is, you taking your husband off of your channel is irrelevant. You have to deal with his cheating ways day in and day out for the rest of your life while you're in this relationship. Get out while you still can, while you still have time in your life to literally meet literally anyone else. A man who is so deceptive as he is to use vanishing Instagram mode messages and ask the other woman, oh, is it vanishing? Please, Chantal, it's just a matter of time before the other women will come forward. So yeah, Foodie Beauty completely removes her husband off of her channel, and it doesn't even matter. Okay, so basically what Chantal is doing here is she has created this video where she's doing a health status update and saying that, whatever, I'm not gonna show my husband on my channel anymore because she's trying to divert attention from the cheating scandal. Chantal, I just want to tell you something. This isn't even like as a drama channel or somebody who reacts. This is as a viewer and a human being. People will never forget that your husband, all the things that he said to that woman. And also, I just like to say it's very interesting and suspicious that the last two men that have been interested in Foodie Beauty have such bad thoughts in their head and they're willing to play it out. And some of these two people that she's been involved with are willing to do things. So I don't know. I think Chantal should have just stayed in Canada, worked on her health, never met this man. And it's common sense that you don't marry somebody you don't know because you need to get to know them. Marriage is built on a foundation, not a Kermit that's running around showing his other Kermit like it's at the Kentucky Derby. Okay. So remember, Chantal, karma is a Kermit. Okay. So basically, she also posted this other video about FFG that I didn't have enough time to talk about, but I wanted to discuss a little bit about this video. So I had made an entire video about her rage at FFG going into a gummy bear store and asking a guy that was washing windows outside, hey, did you ever see Chantal buy gummy bears here, right? Some sweets. And so Chantal has posted a reaction, not a rage reaction like she did the live stream, but an actual reaction where she actually thought about things and edited the video. She has disabled the comments on this video, which we will talk about now. But before the comments were disabled, I myself saw her pin a comment that says, for all of you that are saying that I did not, report FFG, I report FFG all the time. YouTube says they'll look into it. That is a lie. That is a blatant lie. I am not saying that she should report FFG, but what I am saying, French fry girl, but what I'm saying is you need FFG, French fry girl, to make content about you. She has made you super, super, super relevant. Quite frankly, I never thought that Chantal Foodie Beauty was as relevant as when FFG really started talking about her. And you need FFG for content. The content that she puts about you is critical, I admit, but the content that you put about her gives you an extra layer of content. What other things would you be talking about other than your cheating husband, Cleveland and your steaming company job, and your health journey that's always fake because you're just doing it for content? And Chantal also says that she never does content for content. Yes, you do. Please stop. Please stop. You're talking to me, Kermit here. Well, I'm not really a Kermit. How dare people accuse me of being a frog? My point here is this. She posts this video responding to FFG going into that sweet store and asking if Chantal had shopped there, okay? And here's what she had to say in order to divert attention from her cheating scandal. And I'm going to say one more time, people will stop talking about it as much, but they'll never forget about your cheating husband. Okay, basically what she says in this video that is just meant to confuse people and meant to divert attention from her cheating husband is that not only will FFG never ever have any content without her, she must be so happy that Foodie's talking about her. She's basically saying it's okay that I'm lying to you about buying gummy bears. And it's okay, pretty much, I take it to mean it's okay that I tell you, no, I'm not doing this because, I don't want you to know everything. And if you're going to be upset about me lying to you, oh, well.
Thanks for nothing.
Chantal, this is why people have no respect for you in the community, and this is why the majority of your audience dislikes your content. It's not so much about what you're doing. Nobody cares what you're doing. And, people may have different opinions, but nobody cares. It's the constant lying. It's the same reason that Amberlynn Reid has a bad, relationship with her audience. It's a constant lying. Why is it that you girls feel that it's okay to lie? If you don't want to answer a question, instead of lying, just say, I don't feel comfortable answering that, or skip the question. So basically, her whole point in this video is that because FFG went up to somebody outside of a store and asked if they had ever seen Foodie Beauty be a patron, a customer there, she's going to cost them their job. First of all, where's the proof of that? She shows some kind of a ridiculous receipt where it's just like, it looks like an automated message saying, yeah, we're going to look into it. She's saying, oh, I heard this person's going to lose their job. And then she blames FFG, French Fry Girl, for asking about, whether or not Foodie Beauty goes to the store. Says it's your fault, this person is going to lose the job. And then she says the most outrageous thing I've ever heard. See, French Fry Girl said that the person was washing the windows outside of the business, and she asked him. Chantal says there's no way that a business would be washing their windows.
Oh, because it could happen.
I mean, I understand that delusion, table for you. Your website is similar to Amberlynn's, www.delusion.org. No, that's not really Chantal's name or Chantal's website, amberses.com. No, none of these are their websites. I'm sure they're lovely websites, but of course a business can wash their windows in the winter. And of course a business can wash their windows in general. Is this the Kermit that you're willing to pin your other Kermits against? That's what you're going out saying, that that French Fry Girl is lying about asking that man because she said that he was washing the window of the business, and businesses don't wash windows? I mean, come on. Talk about not having enough Kermits. You are delusional if you actually believe. She actually says this in the video that, oh, well, I know that, the business would never wash their windows. Sounds like a lie. Sounds like you're a lie. You're alive, Chantal. You are a lie. And if Maury was not retired, he would determine that you're a lie. You've lied to your audience for over a year about whatever you're doing over there with buying whatever you're buying. And she's lying about a guy washing a window? That doesn't even make any sense. Okay, I have a question. Why would FFG make up such a pointless, dumb lie of a detail that he was washing the windows or taking care of the business, and she asked him outside? Why? Let's just get the attention back to not only your cheating husband, Chantal, and you trying to divert attention from the scandal, but how about this? The person, if anyone is going to lose their job, it's going to be your fault, not FFG's. And here's my opinion as to why. What she won't tell you, I did an original reaction to this, and I took out this from my video. I would never post it here. She said the name of an employee, the first name and the last name, said that the employee was, terrible to her in high school or something, and accused the employee of giving up her identity to FFG. But that employee did not give up your identity. It was another employee. You were talking about a woman, FFG was talking about a man. You're the one, just so we're all clear, Foodie Beauty doxed the woman that worked at the store.
Pathetic.
Foodie Beauty doxed the woman. If it is that anyone is going to lose their job, it's your fault. You put out her identity to hundreds of people that, are volatile towards you. So I just think it's terrible to dox people. I think it's terrible that Chantal has done it. By the way, she's done it before in her Cuba Rage stream. She asked one of the people in her stream to dox somebody else. This is just wrong, okay? Giving out information of people that work there is just wrong. Am I comfortable with any worker in any store saying, yes, I've seen this person before? No, I am gonna stand my ground here. I'm not comfortable with that. But am I comfortable with Chantal going ahead and saying the name of the person that she thinks exposed her? It's even the wrong person. No, I'm not comfortable with her giving up the information. If anyone is going to cost anyone their job, it's you costing that person their job. And honestly, if I were them, I would just take action against you legally, because you had no right to do that. So basically, in the video, she talks about how deeply FFG needs her for content. You need her for content as much as she needs you for content. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. She trashes you, you trash her back. You monetize your content, she monetizes her. And like I'm telling you, it's a socially beneficial social media relationship. Chantal claims that she has reported FFG. I am telling you right now. Maybe she's reported her once or twice, but this is my opinion. If she had really put in the effort to do so, FFG would probably have certain things pending against her, whatever. No. Chantal loves FFG. That's the big secret that she doesn't want to tell you.
You don't love me.
She needs her. She loves her because she needs her. If FFG currently stopped making videos about Foodie Beauty would not be as relevant. People would still, there's a big community with, Foodie Beauty. People still talk about her. But when you say that you report her, when you say all this nonsense, nobody believes you. How dare you say that it's her fault when somebody's going to lose their job when it's clearly your fault? Anyways, so that's that video. I'm not going to go deeper into it. It's pointless. Chantal, stop lying to your audience, or at the very least, don't get upset when they try to expose your lies, because like it or not, FFG is a part of your audience. Okay. So that's all I had to say on this topic. Thoughts, comments, Kermits, leave them in the dislikes down below. Okay, so here is an update from Kinda Good, Kinda Beck. Happy New Year, everyone, and I hope your holidays were great. I know it's been a while, but honestly, things got rough for me again, to the point I had to stop working and step away from YouTube. I'm still struggling mentally and emotionally, but I felt everyone needed an update. No one wants to really hear from someone who is always depressed and unable to make good content, though I do miss it. Good news though, I'm waiting on a background check and I'll have a new job because I'm doing a bit better than I was October through December. I am going to have an update video soon. I just got to get my anxiety out of the way and sit down to do it. I love and appreciate everyone who supported me through these last few years, despite how hard they've been on all of us. Sisters and my BFF, Logan, wouldn't let me, and I couldn't be more grateful to have them and all the kindness from you all. Big hugs to everyone. The world is hard enough. Let's be gentle and loving to one another. I think this could be the year of great revelations and healing. I personally think this could be the great year of gnomes and Kermits, but all jokes aside, I really am wishing Beck the possible best. He has been struggling, but better days ahead. It's sad to hear that people are struggling, but just remember, tomorrow's another day and you can buy a Kermit. So then we have this. Thinking of going live for a short bit tonight just to say hello and start my new job tomorrow at 10 a.m. Wanted to celebrate a little. I'm thinking I'll start about 7:30, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time this evening. Well, I'm having technical difficulties. I'm so sorry, you all. If I get it figured out, I'll pop on tomorrow after work. Again, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I hope everything works out. Wishing all the best to anyone who's struggling, and Beck as well. At the end of the day, listen, the world is tough, so you might as well get a gnome and a Kermie. What do you guys think about it? Leave it in the dislikes, comments, and Kermits down below. But seriously, I wish Beck all the best. I really do. And also, just remember, tomorrow is another day, and you can come here and listen to me being stupid. So, but I am very happy for Beck for having like a new job. That's great. Very good. Onwards and Kermit upwards. Seize the teeth. Carpe dentum. All right, that's all I had to say about this topic. I wish everyone mentioned today all the best. Let me know what you think. Thoughts, comments, Kermits. Leave them in the dislikes down below. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate being here. If you enjoyed today's video, please check out this video that's popping up here. You may enjoy it. You may not enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, go make your voice heard. Dislike the video. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. See you next time. Bye.
What's your name? Fred? Do you know amberlynn Reid? Do not try to come up to me and attack. Hey. Look, all of amberlynn's fans. Hey, don't attack. Do not attack. You threw nuts at me? Excuse me, sir. You watch YouTube? You monetized? Under the new guidelines? Excuse me. Excuse me, do not try to attack just because I'm asking you about amberlynn Reid. Sir. Ah, you've been watching Foodie Beauty. Look at this guy. Excuse me, I'm going to expose you on YouTube so bad. Look at him. He's been exposed. He's been exposed for requesting mukbangs. It's okay. Excuse me, have you been asking amberlynn out on dates and then catfishing her and then ghosting her? This is the squirrel that ghosted amberlynn. See? Come right up to me. Come right up to me and admit it. Step right up and admit you ghosted amberlynn. You ghosted amberlynn. Look at this. Ghosting amberlynn right in front of our eyes. Oh, maybe it was you that ghosted Amber.